coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened to lighten her load.
Oh, something fell while I was like getting set up, and I'm like, "What was that?" And I wasn't looking. It was my camera. Let's see who we got in here this morning. We got Belinda. Good morning, Mr. Coop. I see Slug, and yeah, I've seen Slug's comments already. Shinemesis, Leslie, Kathy, Lorianne, SMN, uh, Tammy. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I hope you all are doing well. The sun is rising here. I might have to put the thing up before the show's over. I'm a little bit late this morning. I slept in a little bit. Um, I if I'm at the office, it'll only be for a short time. I gotta go into the government buildings today, like the local government. Yeah, I got stuff to do. They got county offices and stuff, and they do a pretty good job co-locating them, but it's frustrating. Yeah, it has been an interesting morning so far. Very interesting morning. Oh, there was some stuff that I wanted to send to myself so I could put it on the screen. So let me go ahead and do that. There it is. Boom. Okay. Anything happening in your world today? Let's see. So I had put out a challenge before. Um, the challenge was, with all this stuff going back and forth, um, prove that I did something wrong. And I've been getting threats to be exposed, and I said, okay, just post whatever you got on me. And a post was made. A post was made. Um, and I'll show you the post. So right here, this is Spawn Trooper. He has evidence. He has recording. His resolve is final. Before he posts to all the haters, cease and desist. Okay. Whatever, dude, is what I'll say to that. So let's get into. Oh, that was another. Hold on, I gotta take this down. I hate that it does this. Like, why can I not just see all the things? Come on, open. And open. Come on. This one file just doesn't. There we go. Okay. Said he had no interest in being involved in the petty behavior and clout seeking ventures. Well, I didn't drag him into this. I didn't involve him. Just a reminder, DJ Radis posted about him. And then they went on and talked about me and Georgie. They should have done their own hard work and not off the backs of others. Really? Really? everything that everybody has is all because of Spawn Trooper. You do realize that all of the stuff that gets posted, most of it is from court. Most of it is from court, and a lot of it, I know he thinks he found it, but a lot of it, myself, DJ Radis, um, uh, Georgie, others, we found. But what he doesn't, he doesn't always know. Like, he'll find some of the stuff and think it's like a huge deal, but it doesn't always fit into like some of the stuff. Like, did he find the? Yeah, he was the first one that showed me the mugshot of Gabe, but he didn't bring forward the restitution. So I didn't. No one brought that forward until Georgie found it. But of course, he's the only one. No, like, people were calling out John German and talking about it. He was talking about the two things, but I was the only one of anyone that went and got the court case, and I showed my DMs with John German. And I was not going to do that story. That's the thing. Now, just because you have something doesn't mean you have to run to air with it. Um, some things are better left to sit back and say, yeah, I'm gonna, eventually I'm gonna save this and put it into a bigger story, but you don't have to run right forward with it. I will say that's where Shara is quite smart. She has sat on information, and it then proved very good. I don't know of anyone using any of his information as like number one source. Like, yeah, he's posted stuff and he's talked about stuff, but no one's going to him for information. But you talk with him. Oh, I've been talking about this for months. He is wrong about a lot of stuff when it applies to American law. So, whatever. But, this is what he's saying. Oh, yeah, everyone should not be doing their own hard work. Whatever. The childish behavior, and I will ignore it. Well, you're not. You're posting it. But I'm not involved in it. No, you made yourself, like DJ Radis's post, you could have ignored. But instead, you were like, "Oh, you're gonna trash Mike and Georgie? Oh, come on my platform. Oh, Uncle Frank that's a scam. Oh, come on, talk about it." And it was all bullshit. It was all bullshit. You didn't vet shit, Mister. Do your research. Didn't do his research. So there we go. And then he does this post down below. It's of a picture. Where is? There we go. So there's this. So this is a text message that he puts up as proof. And I love how he talks out of both sides of his mouth, and we will get to it. But this is not on me. This is not on Georgie. This is on MaxLab. And that's all that is, which is hypocritical of him. Very hypocritical of him. And we'll get into why here in just a second. Because I've got to download a couple things. But again, we are bringing the receipts. Okay, so that one's being downloaded. Go away. Download. Go away. I'm just downloading these things. Bear with me, people. They're all really short audio. I used to always have to keep him reined in when he was on the show. It was so exhausting. So exhausting. Okay, so oh wait, I screwed up that. Sorry guys, I'm not fully awake this morning. Okay. So let's get into things he said.
Now, if I showed everyone the conversation, especially with a certain young lady, which I'm not going to do because...
Are you guys, can you hear that okay? Is that good enough audio, or do I need to turn it up? Because for me, it's a little bit faint. So if you guys can give me a thumbs up or down on the audio. But we are showing you guys receipts here. Good morning, Cass. I see you in there. Hey, Paul. Good morning. Good morning, Mercedes. I just need a thumbs up or down on the audio. If you click on the comment, it gives you the ability to reply directly to it. Oh, and I lost our overlay. Why did I lose our overlay? There we go. Sorry, guys. I like having the overlay up because sometimes it takes away the live chat in replays, and I don't like that. I want everyone to be able to see what everyone is saying. Transparency. Well, I'll play this. Give me a thumbs up or down on the audio. Oh, Cat had one. I can't see it. Maybe if I show it, does it show? Okay, so you guys can hear the audio. Okay, here we go.
At the end of the day, I'm not like everyone, the conversation, especially with a certain young lady, which I'm not going to do because at the end of the day, I'm not like you. And I'm not going to fall for that little trick. And no, I've never threatened you. But I have said if you carry on and you keep my name in your mouth, then I will publicize the truth about what happened. Why I no longer want to be associated with you. And something else. That night, I blocked you that night. That night when you were sitting outside my stream and you were posting single lines. And the fact that I did that after I put that message, because I didn't really care. And I am a type of person, I wish everyone a Merry Christmas, no matter who, if I like him or not. Now,
so there he's referencing, I had him blocked and he sent me a Merry Christmas. And I was like, dude, you just trashed me like a week and a half before. You just trashed me on a live. but yet, ow, God damn it, get out of here. No, get out of here. But yeah, like, why would anyone want to? Why would anyone? You did a full live on your show, trashing us. Of course, now the animals are gonna. You did a full live trashing us. Why would any of us want anything to do with you? We wouldn't want a Merry Christmas from you. Talk about talking out of both sides of your mouth.
And let's be honest, there's a lot of stuff that's said behind closed doors that I'm not going to repeat because I'm not going to waste my breath. But I'll tell you one thing, I've got it, but I'm not going to do what you want me to do.
Post it. Post it, dude. Stop threatening us. Stop talking shit about us. Just post what you have.
Because you're not worth it. And if you seriously think that I don't have anything, here's a word of advice. Don't play poker. Especially when you've got a shit hand. And yeah, just don't play. Don't play poker. It's a very interesting game, but yeah, it's a shame that it's come to this. It's funny that someone said find common ground. How can you find common ground with hypocrites?
You're making threats, dude. You're saying I got all this stuff, and we're saying post it. Go ahead. Like they're DMs. We know what you got. It's nothing. It's nothing. Like, but yeah, like, and he was doing this for a month without naming us, and which is, you want to talk about a weak beta move right there. Like, dude, just post whatever you have. Stop making threats. Either take our names out of your mouth, or post what you have, because you look like a fraud.
Where I'll show everything, and I will even, because the thing, no,
Show it.
I'm not
Show
going to
it.
lower myself to that level. No.
Oh, he's above us all. Really? Because for a month I ignored all of your threats. I even ignored the live stream you did about me. I ignored it. But yet, you are so magnanimous.
Well, apparently I need to see a therapist. I don't need to see a therapist about anything.
The people who say they don't need to see a therapist are the people who generally need to see a therapist. I see a therapist. Have I had issues in the past? Yes. 100% have. I'm in control of my emotions. That's why when something happens, I don't go live immediately. It's like, nope. I'll wait and sit on this for a little. I'll wait and sit on it. See what, how I feel about it in the morning. And, then I calmly talk it about rationally. And the other thing he talked about was decompression. Oh, I've got my games. I've got this. I can decompress. Decompression is only one part of dealing with PTSD or dealing with trauma. And he's had people recently that died, and it has caused him some trauma. And he's going through grief. And that's why he's doing this, is because it's causing him feelings that these emotions are coming up, and they're coming up at random times, and he's just not dealing with it. Dude, talk with a therapist, talk with a grief counselor. Don't go public and talk to the world about your accusations. Like, it's making you look bad. It is. So that is why people are like, I'm not posting onto the group about this. I DJ Radis made some things. I went in the comments, and I was focused on him. I really haven't been talking about you in the group. Why? Because there was really no need for it. I know you have main character syndrome. Like, oh, you're taking my research. Oh, I was dragged into this. Dude, you're not the main character. You're not the main character. And that's what you don't understand. DJ Radis played you. He drew you into this. Me, Georgie, Max Lab, none of us mentioned you. He did. And you immediately went on the attack about us and Uncle Frank and his family. So let's play the rest of
I
it.
assure you. Just because you see one doesn't mean I have to. I can deal with my own personal issues, like drinking too much Dr Pepper, too much coffee, staying awake until 3-4 o'clock in the morning. I've got my own way of decompressing. I don't need.
Insomnia is absolutely a sign that things are not okay. Absolutely a sign. Like, I don't tell anyone to see a therapist because I see a therapist. I see a therapist because it helps. Was I in the place he's in? Several years ago. Probably, I would say from 2016 to 2018 at least. Definitely, probably even 2019. But I can't remove the stressors from my life. I can't remove them. I can only deal with them. And that's what I've chosen to do. You are not dealing with the stressors in your life. You are lashing out at people who were trying to help you. And we had the Sharon's comment up. Yeah, he goes off on people in his stream. Sometimes correctly, sometimes incorrectly. But when have I ever gotten mad at the chat? I've had people come in and attack me. I've had Slug. Slug was calling me a pedophile publicly. And I could recognize he's been lied to. And he wanted to go off. Spawn Trooper wanted to destroy Slug. He did research on Slug. And I was like, no, you don't have to. And I said, take note of everything that he's saying. We'll put it all into a folder. It'll go one of two ways. He'll either realize he made a mistake, or he'll go and actually act on something that he's doing. Like, he'll either escalate or de-escalate. And I was not adding to the escalation. I was de-escalating. Just like how for a month, while you were making threats against me and Georgie, I was ignoring it. I was de-escalating until you went after the family of a veteran. And I'm sorry, I'm done. You crossed the line. And I'm not going to stop. I've got people telling me to stop. No, sorry. Like, this dog. Sorry, you, a line was crossed. And people who were innocent were attacked. Laws were broken. They are now taking action on those laws. And the thing is, that's people telling me to stop. It's not just me. Do you ever notice how when people go and tell people to stop, they always appeal more to the more reasonable person? I've been reasonable. I ignored you for a month while you were still doing live streams.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah. And here's one thing. Okay, this is what I can't get my head around. This is where I call you a hypocrite. You on your live stream, you badmouth Tat. Okay, now that he can speak for himself. I'm just using this as an example. You sit on your live stream, and even in the past, you know, I don't know if you guys had a lover's quiff or fell out or whatever, and you're going on about being a modernist, and maybe he figured out that you were as toxic as they come. Maybe you figured out that you're a turncoat. Maybe, I don't know. What happened between you two is none of my business. But the fact that you throw him under the bus, but only months ago you had him on your stream, and you want to judge me, and you want. I mean, oh God, a blind mind detector with hearing issues.
Okay, so let me get this straight. And yet, I have talked about my time as a mod in Shady Butch and the things I saw and the things that I thought were not right. And when I was removed as a mod, people thought, "Oh, there's this bad blood between Skipper and Tat." And really, there wasn't. I mean, he may have had some, but I didn't. I was just like, "Look," I kept saying, "Look, you guys you're throwing people out of the group who have not broke the rules. Like, that's wrong. Like, if you want to change the rules and say, hey, this is a new rule and enforce it, fully on board with it. but at least people know up front. So that was my issue with them. And again, when I was tossed, I didn't make any, like at the time, I didn't make any public comments. I alluded to it months later, but it wasn't like a big deal. And like I said, it's not my group. I don't have to be a mod. I don't have that entitlement. So, okay. Um, and then I'm toxic. I'm toxic. I didn't make any of this public. Tat did. Tat made a public post where he attacked Uncle Frank's family, where he said that me and Georgie are sleeping together. We're not even like, she's not even in the next state over. She is over 1,000 miles away. But yet, pushing rumors and gossip, and then he brought you into it. He mentioned you, and also said we were trying to take you down. I'll tell you, if all the DMs were published, yeah, were we critical of the stuff you were doing? Yeah, because you were saying shit that was like completely off, and like we were just like, oh my god, I can't believe he's saying this on screen. So yeah, we were criticizing what you're saying, but we weren't trying to take you down. At no point have I ever, and Tat keeps saying I went after his channel. At no point have I ever said I'll go after anyone's channel. No. Don't need to. I don't even have that power. So never said that. But here's what we did. Do. We said we're going to rally around. We're going to get Georgie more subscribers than you. We were going to take a negative and turn it into a positive. Say, okay, he's attacking me and Georgie. I've got enough subscribers. I am perfectly happy with all the subscribers. But we were like, no, we're gonna get Georgie more subscribers. We're gonna be positive about this, and that's what we did. And I'll give you a hint. When I stopped having you on my show, because my subscriber count had actually stalled. When I stopped having you on, it started increasing again. I had people who came up or who reached out to me who said, look, I just couldn't listen to you with him on because he would take over and he would go off on people in the chat. Now, here's the thing. I overlooked some of that stuff. Some of it did bother me, but I didn't have to cause a battle. Like if it would have become a major problem, I would have addressed it directly. I think people have finally realized Sharon, you unsubscribed. I have never asked anyone to unsubscribe to you. If people want to unsubscribe, that's all on them. If people want to keep subscribed to you, great. Don't go into your chat and talk shit about me, because I will call you out, as Gail and Eric found out. But yeah, I'm not. I've got no problem with you doing your show. I've got no problem with people. See, Daniel. Everyone should go subscribe and watch Daniel's show. I will happily help people with less subscribers than me, because I've been there. I know what it was like doing a show with less than 100 subscribers, and where I would maybe get 10 views. I've been there. But it forced me to get better. It really did. Yeah, he did attack Sharon. Yeah, if you attack people in your chat, they're going to leave. I've had people in the chat who have attacked me. I don't care if you're going to come in here and attack me. You pretty much have full reign. What have I always told the mods? No personal attacks on other people. You can attack me. Do not attack my guests. Do not attack other people in the chat. No. Like, that's what I don't put up with. So yeah, but I'm toxic. I wasn't talking about this publicly until DJ Radis made a post, and then you brought DJ Radis on. But I'm toxic. You're not calling out DJ Radis, who went after a veteran's family. You're not calling him out. Isn't that a little bit interesting? Let's listen to this one again. You tell me, people in the chat, tell me when he goes after, tell me when Spawn goes after someone who is publicly attacked a veteran's family.
Oh, boy. Yeah. And here's one thing, okay? This is what I can't get my head around. This is where I call you a hypocrite. You on your live stream, you badmouth Tat. Okay, now that he can speak for himself. I'm just using this as an example. You sit on your live stream, and even in the past, you know, I don't know if you guys had a lovers quiff or fell out or whatever, and you're going on about being a modernist, and maybe he figured out that you were as toxic as they come. Maybe you figured out that you're a turncoat. Maybe I don't know. What happened between you two is none of my business. But the fact that you throw him under the bus, but only months ago you had him on your stream, and you want to judge me, and you want. I mean, oh God, you know, a blind mind detector with hearing issues.
So yeah, I had him on the stream, and the moment he crossed the line, yeah, sorry, that changes things. It absolutely changes things. Let's listen to his next clip.
I'm not getting involved in anything that's nothing to do with me. So, you know, and he, like I said, I'm not going to lose anything because I'm not monetized. You guys are.
Wait. First off, he's saying he's not going to get involved in things that he's not involved in. I never involved you. Never involved you. DJ Radis involved you. I'm going to back up a little bit. Is he threatening our channels?
I'm not going to lose anything because I'm not monetized. You guys are. And one thing I am going to say, I think it's absolutely embarrassing for someone, and I'm saying this as a veteran, I'm saying this as a former soldier to another soldier, well, Marine. Right? It's despicable, the behavior that you are showing as a former member of the armed forces, who is representing and supporting other veterans. This whole conversation shouldn't even be coming out of your mouth.
When a veteran's family is attacked, I'm not allowed to talk about it. That's an interesting take. Okay.
None of this should be coming anywhere. There should be anything coming out of your mouth. Right? You should be representing. Yeah, you're representing a charity organization that supports veterans. Well fucking done on that.
Mm-hmm. The fundraiser's still up. I'm still doing the fundraiser. What are you doing? Oh, you're training to be a counselor. You're not there yet. But yet, oh, great. I'm actually doing things that are helping people today. Am I doing a ton? That's debatable. Some people say I'm barely doing anything. Some people I'm saying I'm doing a lot. You know, that's not for me to judge. But I'm doing something. I've taken this. It's part of my mission. I'm doing my mission. My mission is to help and entertain veterans, military, and their families. To help and entertain.
I just walk in there.
So there you go. Those are just some audio clips. You can go listen to his stream. Go listen to it. I'm promoting it. Go listen to the stream. You can listen to the whole thing. Here's what you won't find. You'll hear a lot of threats. A lot of threats against me, against Georgie, against Max Lab, which, by the way, he says we've manipulated Max Lab. Okay. So he believes that we have manipulated Max Lab. Okay. Who posted this? This is DMs with Max Lab. So how am I manipulating him? He also said I protected him. I haven't protected him. When Max Lab did something wrong against Uncle Frank, I talked to Yoda separately, and I talked to Max Lab separately. And I also told Max Lab, you can't be a mod anymore. Like, and Max Lab has autism. It's a condition that he cannot control, and he'll never be cured of it. And he was very upset of being removed as a mod. But I did take action. I didn't protect anybody. I took action. With this, like, you're just mad. He's mad that people talked about him in DMs. Guess what? When you do a show, people are going to talk about you. I know people have DMs about me, good and bad. Part of me being in therapy is accepting that I can't control what other people think and do. I can only control how I react to things and how I think about things. And I am perfectly fine with that. That is why therapy has helped. And this here is the Restream chat. So I have that up so you guys can at least see. It doesn't fit into the thing here, but I brought it up so you guys can see. And for people on Restream, and we do have a couple watching this morning, thank you for that. If you want to give any comments here, is there a way I can blow this up so you can see it more? There we go. So there we go. But yeah, like, and look, everybody needs a sounding board. Everybody needs a way to talk out their issues. Get yourself a friend. Don't do it on live stream. Like, after you've talked to your friend, you've given things a chance to calm down, then you can talk about it on live. Because at least then you'll know, okay, certain things I should say, certain things I shouldn't say. Being emotional live is a bad thing, because you'll say things when you're emotional that you don't mean and that you will regret. Okay. Oh, okay. See, people come in here issuing threats. Really? Do you think that's him using an alt? I don't know. But yeah, he said a lot. He issued a lot of threats. What you didn't see was him bringing the receipts. He makes all these wild claims. And I still may do a stream where I show the DMs, but I am now kind of, if I do that, it's going to be a members only. And you guys will see where I was DMing him live on stream saying, stop doing this publicly. Let's talk. Like, do not do this publicly. But he was insistent. He was emotional and took the live stream. The other night, I was at a hockey game when all this was going on. And people were texting me and stuff. And I'd look at my phone. Maybe I'd respond to them. But I knew it was happening. And I was like, well, I'll just have to deal with it later. People sent me screenshots. Like, some of these people who, I'm very active aggressive. The military taught me to be active aggressive. If I have a problem with someone, I'm going to go to them and I'm going to say, hey, I've got a problem. That's what Gail and Eric found out. Like, I'll take action. It's like, yeah. Here, I want to. You do see this a lot with a lot of these guys. They go after women. They really love going after women. I don't get it. Maybe it's because, as men, when men have conflict, every man should know when you get into an argument with another man, it could end up in fisticuffs. You could end up fighting. And every time you fist fight, there's a significant chance someone can get seriously injured or die. Every single time. It's on the table. Smart men understand that and really try to avoid conflict for those reasons. They will do it. And like me, I'm not a violent person. But if someone brings to me violence, they will find violence. And I will pull out all stops. And people have found that out in the last couple of years. Why have I not posted that? Well, because there's legal stuff tied to it. But I've got no problem showing anything. at least as it applies to me. But yeah, I do have to take into consideration legal stuff. It happens. We need more comments on Rumble. We need more. I appreciate Warcats. We need more comments over there. It'll be nice when Rumble finally integrates its chat. I also can't change the thumbnail. Maybe I can edit it later and change the thumbnail. But I don't know how to do it live on Rumble. Well, that's the problem with people going through a mental health crisis. They don't have self-realization. Pretty much everything, him, Tat, all the things that they've been saying about me, most of it is projection. Most of it. And that's why I'm not mad about it. Like, am I gonna put up with it anymore? No. But I'm not mad about it. That's why. Where do you see me coming on here going off on people? Not often. Not often. Like, don't live stream angry. Oh, I should get the clip of Groundhog Day where he's like, "Don't drive angry. Don't drive angry." Oh, thank you, Warcats. I really do appreciate it. Warcats. Am I following you on True Social? I see you said you retweeted it. Let me take a look. I appreciate that. I 100% appreciate that. And yep, people are okay. I'm just making sure. It looks like I am following you. But if I'm not, if any of you guys want me to follow you, all you have to do is just, hey, get at me, let me know. Yeah, we are fed up. It's dumb. Like, and he absolutely wants this to continue. This is his energy. And I'll give him the energy for right now. For right now. But I guarantee he's going to go live again today about this. Guarantee it. There we go. So, hey, if you guys are on True Social, make sure you follow Warcats. Right here is the True Social link. So I am following Warcats. I appreciate you so much. That's actually True Social is where I have the most followers. I've got over 7,500 followers on True Social. It's just like it's not as much of a conversation as X is. So I'm on X too. But if you guys ever want me to follow you back, and on X is probably the easiest way to get in touch with me because I do have notifications on for X, and with those notifications, like if you can call me on X and you can DM me. With Facebook, it's going to be a little bit harder because I don't add people to my private Facebook. I do get the notifications are kind of spotty with the Veteran Nation Foundation Facebook page. I do get messages there, and sometimes I get notifications, sometimes I don't. So if I'm responding late, I do apologize. Yeah, that's what I took a lot from it. A lot of the stuff that he was saying about Georgie just told me that he's jealous because he was like, "Oh, she came from nowhere." Well, actually, no. Me and Georgie, we were messaging each other for months before she ever came on the show. It's just Georgie had her platform on TikTok, and that's where she was going. And then she finally started doing more stuff on her YouTube. And here's the other thing. It's rare that I just bring someone right onto the show. Like, I got to kind of get to know and feel around, because especially around the What the Hales people, there's a lot of mental illness on both sides, and I can recognize that. And, just like with this. So I'm a little bit cautious of who I bring on. This shows exactly why. Um, and a lot of people didn't like that he would come on and take over the show, and that I would allow it. I mean, I would be entertained. And my whole thought is, if I'm entertained, that means other people are entertained. But I also get that some people don't like things like him with all the stuff. And I can't tell you how many times I did tell him, look, try not to cough into uh, the microphone. Try not to blow your nose, like any of that stuff, because it does turn people off. And I get it. I 100% get it. You know, I told him, don't do those things, and he still kept it up. And I was like, pretty much he took the position of he wouldn't change. Well, you can do that on your channel. You know, I'm asking you not to do it on mine. And you know, I had to tell one person yesterday, no one has a right to my platform, and it's not even my platform. I'm a co-owner of this channel. The Veteran Nation is it's an LLC, and it is a partnership. And if at any point my partner were to tell me, you get off the channel, give it over to TC, I'd be like, okay, yeah, whatever's best for the channel. You know, all these other guys, they're all in it for themselves. And that's one thing that is truly showing it. Like, when I sell t-shirts and I sell the merch, Skipper doesn't get a dime of that. Skipper doesn't get a dime. That goes into a separate account for the foundation. And while I have leeway on how it's spent, because my board members trust me, if it's a major thing, yeah, we talk about it. But they're always like, yeah, whatever. And here's the thing: if they want to spend the money, my board members have access to the account. They can spend money. We're not talking about huge amounts. I think there's $200 in the account right now. So we're not talking about a ton of stuff. People did buy our shirts and mugs over Christmas, and that was great. So we actually have some money. And I may put some of that money towards the 5K that we're planning. But most of the money does come out of my pocket. That's why the board members are like, you do what you want. And he still talks over people. Yeah, he still talks, even, and he goes off on people. It's like, you think that's normal? You think that's healthy? Yes, Darlene, I played his audio clips from the other day where he was discussing me and Georgie. We brought the receipts. He's not bringing it. Like, the only receipt he brought was on MaxLab. So it just shows me, he said that we're manipulating MaxLab, but yet he's attacking MaxLab. Look, MaxLab is not a perfect individual. I recognize that. But he also didn't do anything with this. Like, this whole thing of Uncle Frank and Uncle Frank's family, like, MaxLab wasn't involved. But that's where he goes to, because that's the only person that he feels comfortable attacking, which is very telling. Very telling. You know, I don't need to attack people who, you know, I don't want to say weak, but he has autism. He has a condition. And I recognize that condition is going to cause him to do things that I don't agree with. And I will address it with him when he does those things. But that doesn't mean I attack him. So there you guys go. I brought the receipts, and we heard him threatening me, threatening Georgie, threatening our channels. And based on what? He still isn't shown one thing that I've done wrong. But yet, you heard it. He called me toxic. That's not toxic. The guy attacking a dead veteran and his family, that's not toxic. Me defending him is toxic, apparently. I'm guessing. He really wasn't clear on it. And again, like if he had a grievance, state what your grievance is very clearly. Let's deal with that. As I have here. Like, stop threatening me. And this is, some people could say this is escalation. It might be. I'm saying, look, either post what you have or take my name out your mouth. That's the two options. But instead, it's going to be, he's going to keep talking. But I'm exposing him. Well, here you go, Roy. We played his clips today. We showed what he posted online. He's issuing threats against me and Georgie. We played the clips. What does he have? What has he shown about us? Nothing. You know? That's what I'm saying. Either post it and let's deal with that, or move on. Leave us alone. But I guarantee he's just going to talk, and it's going to be more. I'm not going to stoop to your level. Okay, well then move on. Then move on, dude. You want to take the high road? Take the freaking high road. I'm not stopping you. That path is right there for you to take. I took it for a month. I did not talk about you for a month while you were issuing threats against me and Georgie that you were going to expose us, and you after the new year you're going to show things. Okay, show it. He very much wants Bruce's attention. Okay, yeah. Let's deal with it. You're here. See? Look, he's here. What did I do? What did I do? I told you I didn't want any part of your attacks on MaxLab. And you said, come into Discord. And I said, I'll come in, but I'm not going to discuss MaxLab. And we got in there, and everyone that was in there, Slug, Pam, Heather, they can all attest. You then started talking about MaxLab. Crying wolf about threats. I just played them, dude. I played them. Here, let's go through them again. Okay. I've got no problem. No problem.
Where I'll show everything. And I will even, because the thing,
Show it.
No, I'm not going to lower myself to that level. No.
Okay, well then, if you're not going to lower yourself, shut up about it. Shut up about it. There you go. That's your choice. You can either shut up about it, or you can show what your threats are. You know what you're saying you have on me. Go ahead. But yeah, am I calling you out for giving a platform for the attacks on Uncle Frank and his family? 100%. And you're still, we'll have to see what the facts are. I'm telling you. DJ Radis and Candace, they broke the law. And that's not for me. That's for Yoda and his family. And I'll tell you, they're taking some actions. You're right. I didn't tell you that they came to me to bitch about you. And I said, look, I don't want a part of it. That's what was said. And they will attest to that. That was what is said. And that's as far as it went. Why do I need to tell you that? Like, you have a show. You are a public figure. Who cares? People are going to talk about you. She approached you and told you, stop yelling at the chat. She approached you. So don't say, they were all talking about me. She went to you. I'm a coward. I'm a coward. No, I'm not bringing you on. I already said I'm not bringing you on the show. You're never going to be on the show again. You're allowed to come into the chat. Sorry. When you bring people on, you give them trust. Like when you brought DJ Radis on to attack a veteran and his family. You gave him trust. You are responsible for that. And I know you say, well, I'm on the fence. No, you're responsible for it. You are responsible. It is your platform. He can't get on your platform without your approval. You should have. I'm a coward. Okay. Fine, dude. Fine. Fine. I'm not the one making threats.
Well, apparently I need to see a therapist. I don't need to see a therapist about anything.
I'm going to tell you right now, go see a therapist. You need one.
Just because you see one doesn't mean I have to.
I see one.
I can deal with my own personal issues, like drinking too much Dr. Pepper, too much coffee.
The leadership traits. You love talking about them. Know thyself and seek self-improvement. What about it? What about it? My treatment of vets. What? Yeah, I will help veterans. I will not let veterans onto my show who want to attack me. I don't have to. Make it public, dude. You're the one making the threats. You're the one making it threats. Go right ahead. Do what you need to do. I'm giving you the ominous dominus. Go ahead. I'm sure it'll be great content. I'm sure it will. And everybody should tune in. Everyone. Go to Spawn Troopers show and tune in. Back off and leave you alone. For a month, you've been threatening us. I didn't bring you into this. Spawn Trooper. DJ Radis said Spawn Trooper. I didn't bring you into this. You chose to bring him on to your show. DJ Radis made a post. You brought him onto the show. I hadn't even talked about it at that point. Okay, well then do it. Then do it, dude. Do it. I don't care. Do it. It's not a threat. Okay, do it. Like, seriously, you're not hurting me. Like, post whatever you need to post. Expose me. But what you have is nothing. It's a boatload of nothing. All you can do is attack MaxLab. Maybe do a couple attacks on Georgie that really no one's going to ever care about. I never mentioned you. You brought Uncle Frank on and attacked. You brought DJ Radis on and attacked my fundraiser for Uncle Frank. I didn't. Your name was not in my mouth. I ignored you for a month. You started this. And don't blame DJ Radis because you had him on and you knew exactly what he was going to talk about. And you were all giddy. Oh, people are getting exposed. And it blew up in your face. Yeah. Yeah. I've been saying that. Expose me. Expose me. Do whatever you need to do. I don't care. I'm the same person in DM that I'm on here. I'm probably funnier in DM because I don't feel the shackles of censorship that I could get stuff taken down. Good morning, Miss Yoda. Miss Yoda's here. Is Uncle Frank a real person? Because I know he is. Me and Spawn Trooper talked to him. Oh my God. Oh, people were talking about me. You talk crap? Okay. Yeah, I talked to them. I told Yoda the way you handled it was wrong. I told MaxLab what you did was wrong. Go ahead. Expose that. I don't care. What I said to people in private is what I would say publicly. So go ahead. Post it. That's exactly. Yeah. Telling. Oh, I've got stuff on them. It's all gossip. It's all gossip. Yeah. My boundary was like any problems with MaxLab that he had, I told him, deal with it privately. Do not take it to live. In fact, the words I used was stupid and unnecessary. And it is. It is. Everything the post that you did, this one right here. Here, I'll post it. This post right here, stupid and unnecessary. Stupid and unnecessary. There you go. Exactly. Candace was pretending to be a friend to Uncle Frank, and they were investigating. That's what they were doing. It's so weak. No. She never took it public. You caused it. You took it public. And I've got those DMs. You took it public, dude. Yeah, Max Lab is his own person. Max Lab wanted to come on and talk about this. And I'm still debating that. But I told him, I said, look, I'm not going to talk about it. It's your story to share. That's what I told Max Lab. That is not manipulation. That is me saying, you, at the end of the day, Max Lab, you have to decide what's best for you. I will give advice if he wants my advice. We do. Show him. Show them. Show every DM. I don't care. You're threatening me with things that are not going to bother me. Post every DM, post whatever you want. It's just going to make you look bad. But you do you. You do you. Right? Like, I'm not scared of anything that would be shown publicly. How do I use him? You make posts attacking him. How do I use him? I have addressed directly with Max Lab the things that he's done that I don't agree with. Oh, see, yeah, here we go. Back, you pleb, you get. Okay. I didn't do this. What we're doing here, you did back in December. And I was telling you in DMs, stop it. Exactly, right here. Exactly. Oh, I care about the truth. Well, then why were you attacking Uncle Frank and his family? Why were you attacking Uncle Frank and his family? Oh, I didn't attack him, DJ Red. You gave him a platform for it. You gave him a platform. I didn't give him a platform. No one else gave him a platform. Everyone else was calling him out like, hey, if you don't have proof, you best stop. Dude, I played your audio clips. I showed your post. Sing it to the world. People are done with you. Like, stop it. Either post it or shut the fuck up.
Are you really retarded?
Yeah, right. Oh, what you do for veterans. Yeah, I'm helping a veteran and their family currently. In fact, can someone put the link to Uncle Frank's fundraiser in here right now? And those of you who are so blessed and want to help, give a couple dollars. I badly want to talk about what Yoda wants to do with that money, but that is up to Yoda and Miss Yoda. Again, that's their story to tell. That's their thing to launch. I'm not going to take the wind out of their sails, but it looks like they have a plan, and it's a really good one, and I'm so happy for them. We're going to take the positive on this. Yes. And Miss Yoda, what you guys are doing, I think, is amazing, and I can't wait to support it. I can't wait till you tell the world, and I can share it with you. And that's That is all on you guys, and that is the strength of you guys. You know, you guys are great people for doing what you're gonna do. Like I'm humbled that I could help with it. But again, that's why when I wrote up the fundraiser, I didn't want to say it was for funeral expenses. I didn't want to say it was for, this. I wanted you guys the ability to say, we are going to honor Uncle Frank in the way that we, sit down and determine is the best way to honor Uncle Frank. And that is, that's really great. The way I think you're doing it, I think Uncle Frank would be proud. I think I think it's going to be a really positive thing. And it's a shame that you have people attacking it, other people willing to give those a platform to those attacks, and then act like they didn't do anything wrong. It's your channel. If you have people on, they're going to respond. Or you're gonna cause there. We have screenshots of people saying, I'm never gonna donate to that because of what DJ Radis was saying. That's damage. We've been watching the What the Hell's case. That's defamation with monetary damage. Have you guys not been watching and learning about these cases? Yeah. And if I did something wrong, I would love to know what it is. I would love to be educated as to what I can do better. And I'm not a perfect person. I've never claimed to be. But again, if I did something wrong, show me what I did wrong. Don't threaten me. Show me what I did wrong. And I don't care if you want to publicly do it. I'm a public figure. You're a public figure, Spawn. People talking about you. Oh my God. Talk about a guy who just with feelings. Ugh. People are talking about me. Oh my God. Be a man. People are gonna talk about you. If they lie about you, you fucking call them out. And feel free to call them out publicly. Gail, Eric, I called them out. I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, it's escalation on stupid shit. Post it. Because here's the thing. If they're posted, this will de-escalate. That is only going to go so far. Like, maybe someone will find something in those DMs they have against me. And, maybe I'll have to address it. I don't know. But guess what? So we got 7 people on Rumble. Make sure you give me your comments. Yeah, maybe I'll have to address it. That's okay. I am not a perfect person. I try every day to be a better person than I was yesterday. Tomorrow, I'm going to try to be a better person than what I am today. But if you're saying I'm doing things wrong and you're not telling me what, I can't correct the problem. That's one thing, I will absolutely defend other people before I would myself. And I told one person yesterday, this whole thing has shown me, first off, who people's true colors. I've seen that. I know who to trust, who not to trust. So I'm actually kind of grateful because it has made things better. And Georgia, I don't want to get into your guys' time. You and Coop, they normally go live. So if you guys want to start up your thing, I will redirect people and then I'll go over there and we can address things in your stuff. And if you want to bring him on your channel, that's up to you guys. I'm sure he's going to go live and I'm sure he's going to have more things that he says, but what he's not going to do, I mean, maybe he does post DMs and stuff. Post it. But I got a feeling it'll be more threats. And he will go live emotional. Guaranteed. Yeah. At no point was I ever the one that was the first one to bring things public. I'll address it in public. But I'm not the one who starts it in public. I'll finish it in public. So, and you saw, I used his words right there from his own live stream, like threats against me. Post it. Put up or shut up. That's the thing. The people who don't really have anything get scared when called out. Now maybe he's got something. Good. I hope he does. Good. If I did wrong, let's address it. There's something that someone texted me that I do want to check. Can I post, Miss Yoda, can I post this? Can I post this? This text message or this text exchange you just sent me. I don't want to do it without your okay, your blessing. And that's what that's if he were to post the messages, that's what he'll see. That's what people see. Me saying, look, don't go live and talk about this. Like, doing it publicly is dumb. I hope so too. I hope his fans and the people watch his show realize that this is a mental, that he's in a grief crisis and goes for help. That's not me attacking him. That's not me attacking him. That is legitimately me wanting him to get help. I can't control others. I can only decide how I react and respond. And that's, I've learned that is the most mature way of handling things. Which kind of sucks because now people know how to really get at me, is to come after others. So that part sucks. I need more comments on Rumble, guys. I appreciate those who've done it, who left some. I see 5 people in there. Give me a comment. Give me a question. Call me a piece of shit. I don't care. Call me a hypocrite. Okay. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. So I'm going to show a text exchange that I have been told I could put up. Nope, not that one. Now this is an exchange between Yoda and Spawn. Who made the picture with the angel in it? The Wilburn. So Georgie. I need to slowly close down, but listen to what I'm going to say. Okay? Remember, if you need to talk, you know where I am, fella. I appreciate it. I'm really sorry for your loss. Sometimes I struggle to say what I want to say, so apologize if I sounded strange, but I was finding it hard to find the right words. So he was really upset that Georgie, and he kept going on a stream saying people were kissing ass. He was really upset that Georgie did that. And here's the thing. He could have done something for the family. We weren't stopping anybody. He could have, no one asked me to do a fundraiser. I just said I was doing. He could have done a fundraiser. You know what? Had he done a fundraiser, or had he done like a merchandise thing or something, I would have promoted it despite the bad blood. I would have promoted it because it was for something good. But this is the two-facedness. He says all these things, and then when DJ Rada says, oh, it's a scam, he immediately says, "Oh, come on." And he wasn't the one who asked for proof. Lilu was in his chat and said, "I think this is disgusting. You're attacking a veteran and their family, and there's no proof." He wasn't asking for proof. He was just going right along with it. And that's when things turned in his chat. That's when things turned. Yeah, he said we were grifting off it. Like, we're not making any money off this. Not making any money. The merchandise that she's made, that's going to be for Yoda and his wife to put up. We don't want to make money off it. What they're doing, what they're going to do for the kids, I hope they take what Georgie gave them and turn it into some merch and then make money off it. I hope they make a lot of money off it. I'll tell you, whatever they create, I will buy something. I will support. I will wear on this channel. Absolutely. But you don't see me doing these fake text messages. Oh, anything you need, and then turn around a week later and attack them. And oh, I don't know what to say. Sorry, I'm looking right now to see. I'm keeping an eye to see when Georgie and Coop go live. And look here, he's live right now. So I'm sure he's go check him out. I'm sure he's bitching about me. Maybe he's gonna finally bring the receipts. Good luck. Bring whatever receipts you want. You know, just stop with the stupid threats. Oh my God, it's like dealing with a child. Oh, here we go. Excuse me. Hey, Skipper, you asked us to ask questions. Yeah, absolutely. Blues Rider says, "You're a piece of shit, Skipper." Okay. See, I got no problem with people doing that. Oh my God, that's so funny. What time am I eating breakfast? I'm probably gonna have waffles today, and it'll be after I get off with if Georgie and Coop want me on, which they normally do. It'll be after I get off with them. I will be on with them. It's not going to be I'm not going to be on their whole show though. I'm not in at the office because I do have stuff I need to do today. So there's that. And the sun is starting to get in my eyes. Oh, here we go. Where's the redirect? I always have a problem with the redirect. Eventually I'll get in the thing of it. Okay, let me back out here. Nope. Do you know who this is, Arctic Wolf? I know you've told me, but I get confused. Is it Tim? Because I know Tim is over there. Well, yeah. And people love the drama. And that's the thing. Like, you know, issuing threats is continuing the drama. It really is. And all he has to do is just post whatever he claims he has. Post away. There's the redirect. And there we go. We are now redirecting to Georgie once we're done off here. But yeah, it's... How many times do I have to say, stop threatening me, post whatever you think you have. Post away. It's not Oh, Just the Rabbit started following us. Thank you. I think I like doing this with the popped out chat from Rumble. That way you guys can see what they're saying there too. Now I need to refresh this because it doesn't tell me when they're going live. Okay, so scheduled for 8:30, so they could go live at any minute. So I'm sure they'll send me a DM or something as soon as they go live. But yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, yeah, it's ridiculous. Some of these people. Everybody go to Georgie's channel and subscribe to Georgie's channel because I'll be there and we'll continue this discussion. And I'm sure we're going to be hypocrites and pieces of crap. Oh, thank you, Jessica. I appreciate that. I really do. Because yeah, we're monetized at Rumble now. Just trying to build it up, you know. But yeah, definitely subscribe to Georgie's channel. Georgie is, she's been helping. She was making merchandise for Yoda and his family, for Uncle Frank, and to do a fundraiser for them. That's and saying and then saying, oh, they're kissing ass. Like, really? Louis 38, thank you. Started following. Sorry, I'm just looking to see. People send me stuff for the show. Sometimes I miss it. And then after the show, I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm sure they get frustrated. You guys see in the chat, I do look in the chat. I'm not trying to get super chats, but if you do send me a super chat, I will read it. So if it's something you want discussed on the air, I will at least do that. And we can do super chats and stuff on Rumble. Oh, 17 people on Rumble. Everybody give it a like. Give me a comment over there. I appreciate it. Do a refresh, see if they're live. So it's so unnecessary. Like, just do, just stop threatening. Move on with your life. Either post what you have or move on with your life. This is not tough. I think I got the last bit of coffee here. Oh no, there might be more. I won't have to brew anymore. Well, maybe during Coop and Georgie. Yeah, I started a Rumble. We're now up to about 150 people on there. Yeah. And Rumble started integrating with Restream. It's not 100% there yet. That's why we don't have their chat. So the chat's right here. So that's the Rumble chat. Just started following you on Rumble. Already subscribed on YouTube. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. What have you missed? I played Spawn Trooper's audio. He did come in here with his accusations. I played the audio of his accusations, and I just told him, post whatever you have. He's live now. If you want to go see what he's doing, go watch his channel. Go subscribe. Oh, thank you, Blues Rough Rider. He says, "Love you, Skipper." But yeah, like, I'm just tired of the threats. Stop threatening me. Do what you need to do. And once I'm done with this, I'm going over to Georgie and Coops, I believe. Well, it will redirect. So we're going to raid Georgie. But I think they're going to want to have me on. Okay. So Georgie is live. So I'm going to go ahead and end this. I'm not going to play the song. I'm going to end this and it'll take you guys right over there. So, hey, you guys, thank you so much for being here. If you go to Spawn Troopers, make sure you tell them to bring the receipts to post whatever he thinks he has on me, because I'm tired of it. So thank you. And as always, thank you for being worth serving. This messed up. Sorry.